Greetings to all my dear children. Due to severe pandemic of COVID-19, we all are locked in our homes. We, teacher and the students, can never be locked because we are the learners and the learning process can never be locked. A qualified, experienced and passionate teacher can shift the paradigm of entire education system. A teacher is a real game changer. This period of lockdown is the best to utilize it best way is the digital way. That's the reason I thought to open my digital classroom. Myself, Neena Deora. I am PGT Chemistry from AS Modern School. It's one of the prestigious school of the Punjab state. It is CBSE school and my experience in the same school is of approximate 31 years. Now dear parents as well as students, let us take the opportunity of the lockdown. Let us bring smile on the faces of our dear children. Let us think that the dream come true of our little children. They started thinking Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Thank you. Let us start. I've started during this lockdown period. I've started my digital classroom. I'm a chemistry teacher. On YouTube, my channel is Advanced Chemistry. Now in this, what I will teach from the basics of the science, that is class 9 to class 12th. I will teach from class 9 to class 12th. And after that, during this, if you are in class 9th, when one topic will get completed, after completion of each topic, I will take MCQ. Just you make what I will teach today. At the end, I will give the conclusion and you will repeat with me at your home. Whether you remember what I have taught or not. And every topic related with MCQ. And during these 9th and 10th classes, there are 2 exams will come. The one NTSC exam will come. Others various prestigious pile of Homi Baba Research Center Mumbai. That all competitive questions of these 2 exams I will take in my digital classroom. Now after 12th, there is a NEET examination covering AIMS and up to IIT level. All questions I will cover, assure you. Now what you will do, as you are the little kids, because you are the base, your base starts from the class 9th. And remember students one thing, whatever I will take 9th class, whatever I will teach in 9th class, it becomes a strong foundation of class 11th. 9th class directly linked with 11th. Same chapters. First chapter is same. It's a strong foundation. You can make your strong foundation in the class 9th. So same things will come in class 11 in just extended way. Now let us start with the topic now. Write the name of the lesson and one condition, and my request to all the parents, before starting my lecture, please in your hands must be NCERT and a notebook. Write along with me little points. No need to make any notes. After the completion of one topic, you can make the notes by your own hands only with the help of NCERT and my tips. You will make the notes yourself only with the help of NCERT book and the tips that I will give to you here. Very simple. It's very simple. And always remember, science just understanding based. Understand this topic clearly. Understand today these 3-4 topics I will take today. Now write down matter in our surroundings. This is the first lesson of class 9th. Matter. Matter. Now what is a matter? Your total universe, whatever you are viewing in your universe, all are matter. This duster is matter, this blackboard is matter, your pen is matter, your copy is matter. Everything is matter. Matter studied by chemistry. So chemistry is the branch of science which deals with the study of the composition of matter. So chemistry linked with matter study. So it is called material science as well. It's a material science as well. Chemistry is a material science because chemistry will teach you what is a matter, what is the composition of the matter, how will you study the properties of the matter. All things, slow and slow I will take. First is what is a matter. Complete universe is made up of matter, because matter is that which has a shape, which occupies space, which has volume, and whose presence can be felt by any of our senses. Whose presence can be felt. Air is coming. Presence can be felt. Remember, whose presence can be felt by our senses. It is matter. So this is matter. Matter has matter always some shape, or sometime they take the shape of containers. They have shape. Very simple is matter is that which occupies space, which has volume, and whose presence can be felt. This is the first point. Remember, what is a matter? Everything around you, where you are sitting, if you are sitting on a chair, chair is a matter, everything is a matter. Now let us start. Matter, our philosophers, Indian philosophers, not scientists, Indian and Greek philosophers said, matter is made up of 5 things: earth, sky, fire, water, air. Matter is this: earth, sky, fire, water, air. This is matter, philosophers said. But scientists found no, matter is made up of very, very small particles. Later on I will tell you the name of the particles. Remember, matter has a particle nature. Now I think I have covered 2 questions. What is matter? Which occupies space, which has volume, whose presence can be felt is a matter. And what is the nature of matter? Matter has a particle nature. How I came to know? Now my question is, how I came to know that matter has a particle nature? Experiment. Philosophers said matter is earth, sky, fire, water, air. But scientists, after performing experiments, said matter is made up of particles. So what? I am taking few activities. After that, I will start, when the chapter get completed, I will take all the experiments even. This is, I have taken a beaker of 100 ml. 100 ml beaker, I have taken just small beaker. Let water you will take. Not to change the volume water, you will take water. Very simple experiment of your kitchen even. You put a little salt. You put little salt or little sugar in it. You will see when you have added 1 spoon salt, the volume will not change. Interesting is, where is the salt gone? Where is the sugar gone? Because the volume is constant. No change in the volume. That means salt, it is a matter. Water is a matter. Salt is a matter, water is a matter. And these 2 matters are made up of particles, and the particle size is very small. They can be fit in between these. So that's the reason no change in the volume. So that experiment suggests particle has a very, very small size. There are a number of experiments. This is one of the simple experiments which prove particle is very small in size. Now I will take second experiment. Second experiment, now you take 100 ml water. You take 100 ml water in a beaker. This is my second experiment to prove particle size is very small. Now put 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate. Potassium, it's a purple colored. Potassium permanganate. Note down for knowledge sake. Potassium permanganate is a very good disinfectant. It is when mixed in water, added in water, the water get purified. Potassium permanganate. You put 2-3 crystals. What you will see? the color become dark purple. The color become dark purple. Now this is first. Now you take out, this is 100 ml. Now you take out 10 ml of, take out 10 ml and add this 10 ml to 90 ml water. Now you take 90 ml water in second beaker, add 10 ml of this here. This means you have done dilution, you add more water and so on. You will see it was a dark purple, now it become a light purple. Now you again take out 10 ml of solution. Again third beaker you will take and so on. Now you take 90 ml water again and you put 10 ml here. It was dark, it is light, it is lighter, and now it is the lightest. What does it mean? We have taken 2-3 crystals, slowly and slowly it become like one crystal. That shows one crystal of potassium permanganate is made up of millions, billions of particles. Think about it, the size is too small. Even the one crystal of potassium permanganate is giving the color. Third experiment, very simple. You take water, you put 2 drops of Dettol to it. Dettol smell is detected. Now you add more water, little more water. That means you do dilution. And remember, smell of the Dettol is still detected even after dilution. Because a single drop, remember, I am giving you one example. A single drop of water has 10 raised to power 21 particles. A single drop of water is particle, has 10 raised to power 21 particles. Now think about the size is very small. So all these experiments suggest the particle size is very, very small. Repeat with me. First is, what is matter? Total universe is made up of matter. Matter is made up of particles. Remember this. And the size of the particle is very, very small. So we have performed 3 experiments. This is my first experiment. It shows you have added salt in water, but no change in the volume. Where the salt has gone? The answer is the particle of the salt matter is too small. It adjusted within the water matter. Because I tell you in my next lecture, this means no change in the volume. Particle size is too small. Second, this is 100 ml water, 2-3 crystals, dark purple, take out 10 ml, add more water, still purple, take out 10 ml, add more water, still purple. Little color become fade away, but it is purple. That's showing you are adding more and more water, even then the color is there, because there is a single crystal. If there is a single crystal within the water, it will give the color, because a single crystal has million particles. Now this is a water third. You put Dettol in it, smell will come out. You add more water, smell will not go. It will be little lighter, but the smell will be there. So this experiment shows particle size is very, very small. Now next, write down characteristics. Characteristics of these particles. What are the characteristics of the particles? The first is particles. Next is characteristics of the particles. The first is particles have a diffusion nature. What is diffusion? First, one by one I am taking. What is diffusion? Diffusion you have just seen when I have taken a beaker of 100 ml water taken, and then I put sugar in it or salt in it. Salt go in between these. This is diffusion going on. Diffusion is when the particles of the one matter enters into the particles of the other matter. Because this is water, water is also a matter, salt is a matter, both are matter. Both are made up of particles, both have a little space. Water, that I am showing, this is water. This is water particles. This is the particles of water. They have a little space. Then you have added salt. Salt is also a matter. Salt particles go within it. This is salt particle. Salt. So because you have a space between, particles have space between. So this is diffusion going on. Diffusion. So diffusion is, so particles diffuse. What is a diffusion? When the particles of one matter mix with the particles of the other matter. It's called diffusion. The second property of the particle is, the second characteristic, or you can say property, is they have the nature of mobility. Mobility means they can move. They can move. Now I'm taking one experiment to show how they can show mobility and how you can increase the mobility even. I think it is clear diffusion. They have a space in between, so they can diffuse. Now what is a mobility? Now I've taken again a beaker with water. This is my water. If you put a ink drop on the side, ink, blue ink, let it is a blue ink. Put a drop of blue ink on the side of this beaker. Now you take rest, you just put a drop of ink on the side, and after some time you will see this water get blue in color. Blue in color. As this is the ink which itself flow, ink is a matter, matter is made up of particle, and the particles flow. So this is answer. These particles are flowing up now. Particles are flowing. Next is, now students, if I take two beakers, one having a cold water, other having a hot water. Now this is cold and this is hot water. Now you will see in which case the mobility is more. Now I put honey in both. You will see honey is in cold water, here honey is in hot water. You will check, in cold water honey will dissolve. It will take time. But in hot water, honey will get dissolved fastly. Because in hot water, temperature is more. Remember, when the temperature is more, kinetic energy is more. Kinetic energy is the energy of the motion. Kinetic energy is more. Temperature is directly proportional to kinetic energy. It is directly proportional to the mobility. So remember, in hot water, the particle mobility is more than cold water. So this is all about mobility. Now I'm taking your third characteristic. The third characteristic is particles have attraction in between. Particles have attraction. They attract each other. Attraction. They have attraction. For example, if I take iron rod, if I take simple chalk, it is very difficult to break the iron rod, because in iron rod, in between the particles, attraction is more. So some of the particles are attracted very strongly, but in case of chalk, the particles are loosely held, so attraction is weak. So that's the reason chalk is easy to break and iron rod is difficult to break. So particles have attraction, sometimes maybe very much. If it is much attraction, then that particles are very hard, and if the attraction is very less, the particles are very, very, very soft. So this is this is my first lecture. So just I have given you basics of this chapter. In this chapter, matter in our surroundings. In our surrounding, all things are matter. But we discuss along with me we have discussed what is a matter. So our full universe is made up of matter, and matter is made up of particles. Scientists proved matter is made up of particles, and the particles have a very, very small size. The size is too small that it can undergo diffusion easily. Particles have the mobility nature, particles have the attraction nature. You first download your NCERT books. After downloading NCERT books, I will take this chapter in detail. This is just introduction of the chapter. Okay, hope you like my chapter, my way of teaching. If you like, you please subscribe my channel on YouTube, Advanced Chemistry. Like it, share it and subscribe it, because within a day you will see how many changes will come in your behavior in studying science subject. Chemistry will be total fun and very simple become you. I will take everything of each topic, that is MCQ, all the lumpites questions I will cover. So nice, thank you.